Welcome back to Treads and Trails. I'm really excited to share this video with you. On this hike, I'm joined by my good friend Leif, and we hiked the Batona Trail together. As you know, the Batona Trail was built in 1961 and connects the Bass River, the Wharton State Forest, and the Thomas Bryant State Forest, and is southern New Jersey's longest continuous trail at 52.3 miles. Some people hike this trail in 2, 3, 4, or 5 days. We decided to hike it in 3, and we started at Ong's Head, which is the northern terminus, and hiked on the first day until the Batona Campground for a total of 22 miles. So with no further ado, let's get started in the hike.
5 miles in, about an hour and 45 minutes. So tracking very well, still tracking 3 miles an hour. This hike for me, not really about day 1. It's more about day 2 and 3, because I've never hiked 20 miles and then did another 17 and another 17, back to back. So I'm really looking forward to experiencing that. Sun is trying to push through the morning mist. Eight miles into the hike, about 2 hours and 40 minutes. We're about a mile away from a lake where we're gonna have a little rest stop before we keep going. Very smooth sailing on this very well maintained trail. Made to Pakim Pond. Seems to be a campsite slash barbecue site for New Jersey folks. After about a 20-minute break, we're back on the trail and making our way towards the Apple Hill Fire Tower. That's definitely a change of scenery right here. This is interesting. Yeah, a mess. Usually this is underwater. It is. It is. You gotta balance it. We're 11 miles in on the 22-mile hike today. We're still feeling good, especially after that break. Packed pretty heavy, I must admit. I'm thinking I packed about 45 pounds. Leif did as well. So even though it's flat, you definitely feel the pack. This should all be teeming with water lilies right now, but seems like either hasn't rained in a while or just let the water out, not sure. Finally, we're a little bit deeper into the woods, and there's no more highway, trucking, motorcycle noises, which is really nice. Just nature and trees, lots of pine trees everywhere. It's 10 o'clock. Been on the trail for 5 hours, 12.5 miles in. still on a 3 mile per hour pace, which is really great. This trail is really great in the way that it is literally impossible to get lost here. The blazes are in such short order. This is a great trail if you want to do a through hike or a section hike. It's a great trail for beginners and advanced, obviously, but especially for beginners because it's virtually impossible to get lost. Just crossed 13.1 miles for the runners here. No, that's a half marathon. Did it a little bit over 5 hours, so we would have definitely missed the cutoff for a half marathon. But we're hiking, and we're hiking at our own pace, so it doesn't really matter.
Probably err on the more water side.
Yeah. Filling up some water from the frog pond.
Well, this is pretty.
Yeah. And there's a big looks like running water over there. Or a lake, or
Yeah.
seems to be moving.
Here I am drinking pond scum, and oh, those hips are starting to ache.
Let's check in with Leif here.
Yeah. Motivated. Just did 13 miles and feel like I could do 16 more.
There you go, that's the attitude, Leif. Let's pick up the pace. Okay. So Leif, you're an experienced hiker. If you had to pick one gear that you would never leave your house without when you go on a through hike, what would that be? And what's a piece of gear that you have dropped and don't see necessary as taking anymore?
The Leatherman is definitely the one that I won't leave the house without.
What's the Leatherman?
This utility tool.
Oh, okay.
I never leave the house without it. The one thing that I'd toss or have tossed, I've tossed a lot of bed stuff, and I'm getting ready to toss the bed roll. I feel like sleeping bag on the ground is good enough, but I don't know. Maybe if it's cold, I'd regret it.
Yeah, the sleeping pad definitely, by size to weight ratio, is very, very heavy. You're right.
It's just too much, you know, the juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Right. All right, here we go. Muddy. Barrens are known for this watercolor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, go, sis. Go, 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 go. No, no, no. Oh, son of a bitch. Get out of there, sis. Come on.
Oh. Sis got boots on now.
Of course you're going to get. Is that fun? Was that fun? That was fun.
We just crossed the 15-mile marker. So 2/3 down, 1/3 to go, basically on the home stretch. Well, not the home stretch, but the last stretch to the Batona Campground. Temperature has increased a little bit. I think it's probably 75 degrees. Perfect hiking weather. And before we hit the campground, we still need to find a spot to have some lunch. Well, that's going to be the next check-in.
Fuck. Are we at Apple Fire Hill?
Oh, I don't see it.
2/3 down, Leif. How you feeling?
Ass kicked. But I'm hoping after I eat, I'll get my second wind and we'll knock out this last 6 miles and go to bed.
Sounds like a plan.
Back on the trail after a half-an-hour break. We hit the proverbial wall at mile 17, and we need to take a break. So we have another 5 miles. According to all trails, we have another 6 miles according to the markers on the trail. So let's see. Next stop is finally, and I've talked about it endlessly today because I thought it's coming up much sooner, the Apple Pie Hill and the fire tower. We should get some amazing views today because the weather is really, really clear. Great, thank you. It was kind of novel for the first 3 minutes to hike on a soft sand road, but it gets old pretty quickly. There it is, I can see it through the woods. Apple Hill Fire Tower. Finally get to scale it. Don't tell me it's locked. Of course it's locked. How come other hikers were able to go up here? Won't be going up this time. Too bad. That's a bummer. I was looking forward to going up the fire tower all day. I've seen several YouTube videos where the hikers were able to go up. But as you saw, it's barbed wired. The fence is neat and tight, and the door is double locked. So I'm not feeling like trespassing, and I also don't trust my climbing skills enough to scale that. As any through hiker knows, the last 3 miles aren't always the easiest and the funnest. As the destination gets closer and closer, the pack gets heavier and heavier, the legs get heavier and heavier. You just got to pull through and channel your inner David Goggins. You know, if it was allowed to camp on the trail, I would have pitched my tent a long time ago. But in New Jersey, as in many states in the Northeast, you're only allowed to camp on campsites. So, you know, respecting that, I really haven't done that yet. But believe me when I say it's getting really long and it's getting really uncomfortable. The never-ending last mile. It's like the never-ending story. I feel like I'm on a treadmill, walking through the woods. Another tree, another bush. Not making any progress. I'm sure we're close, but not sure how close.
Ooh, that was ass kicker, dude.
Great job, man. Great job. We made it. Site 6, Batona Campground. Got a nice little fire pit here, and just put up the tents and then take it from there. Make some dinner. Tents are up. Now that we gotta deal with the business of getting water to make dinner, as well as getting firewood to make a fire. Look at that sweet baby there. Time to fill up those containers. Let's hope you get some water. We got water. I find myself a chair to sit on and enjoy the fire. So what we got here? 2 cinder blocks. That'll do just fine.
Eat those up. Oh, 6 o'clock, we'll be in bed by 7.
Yeah, feels like it.
Hey, dude, I do 4 miles like 3 times a week. You'd think that wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Right.
I mean, wasn't a lot of elevation. Trail's pretty well, you know, pretty easy trail. Fucking, like you said, mile 15, I was just like, I'm done. Well, we made it 7 more.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel alive again. Here you go. Sis, I'll give you chili mac and cheese, don't worry. You thirsty?
At least I got the stove to work this time, huh? That's a big improvement. In case you're wondering what I'm eating, noodles, couscous, and tuna fish.
All right, this was a tough hike today. It really went well until mile 17, and then it went really fast downhill from there. But we made it to the campground, set up, had some dinner, and we're able to relax a little bit by the fire, which really helped. And now it's just, you know, it's 8 o'clock, and I'm starting to go, we're going to go to sleep and try to recover for the next day, because as you know, tomorrow we're going to have another 17 miles. So definitely looking forward to getting some rest and then see how I feel tomorrow morning.
That was part 1 of the 3-day through hike of the Batona Trail. In total, we hiked 23 odd miles, and we really had to dig deep in order to finish it. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned for part 2.